There's nothing more upsetting than watching a TV show and getting really into it. Then you realize it got canceled and you don't see any more episodes. Cough, cough. What's even worse is when a manga gets axed or canceled, because you just made me fall in love with these characters, the world, the plot, and now it's just over, it's done. Here are three mangas that were canceled way too soon and deserve a second chance, or at least a continuation. Like, come on, help us out. First we have Hi-Fi Cluster, with like, okay, I have a script here that I need to read, but look at these character designs. Oh my gosh, these are so good. I love them so much. Okay, back on track. Hi-Fi Cluster was an action sci-fi manga released in 2014 with a total of 18 chapters, which you can still read on Viz. Hi-Fi Cluster is a story about a futuristic Tokyo where society revolves around these high-tech stickers called labels. These labels allow anyone to download abilities straight to their bodies, like being able to drive or have perfect balance. If everyone can download any skill, no one really needs to be skilled innately, and talent or hard work doesn't give you a leg up in any situation. However, our main character, Hayita? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but in the manga they call him Pita, so we'll call him Pita here. Our main character, Pita, for some reason is incapable of attaching these labels to himself. While on his delivery job, Pita gets wrapped up in a situation that leads to an illegal label called a hi-fi actually sticking to him, and only him. Kadira, a cop for a special task force consisting of people with hi-fi labels, cuts a deal to forgive his crimes if Pita helps hunt down criminals. This manga has such an interesting world building angle, if everyone is special, no one is type of idea that will lead to villains with intriguing backstories and good character development. The power system is unique, with the hi-fi labels housing a specific genius's skill, turning it into a power. For example, Pita's hi-fi is that of the Greek philosopher Socrates, which allows Pita to see through walls and even see people's emotions. Like, you can't tell me that this power system isn't unique. Okay, I already mentioned it once, but look at these character designs. They're amazing. I would love to see an anime of this. Please bring it back. Bring back a 12 episode anime. Anything. Okay, now we have Red Sprite, a steampunk action manga that was released in 2016. And just like Hi-Fi Cluster, Red Sprite is available to read on Viz with 14 chapters total. Red Sprite takes place in a dystopian future where everything is run using plasma arrow, a field that produces a far stronger version of electricity. Tatsu Frompt, the main character, is a boy living in an orphanage on the outskirts of town due to being seemingly sick with a disease that causes metal to grow out of his hands. After an attack on the orphanage, the military takes away all the children except for Tatsu. Tatsu soon finds out that he and the other children were actually science experiments to harness more plasma arrow. After a few years of training with his newly learned plasma body, Tatsu comes back to rescue all his friends and destroy this militaristic nation. To start, the abilities in this manga solely focuses on using electricity, or plasma arrow, which I can see going a Fire Force direction, where all characters use the same power in a specific way, creating cool, unique sub-abilities. Slight spoiler, Tatsu becomes a captain of an airship, calling it a nation, and plans to use it to find his friends across the world. Which is such a great idea. It's almost like One Piece, how they sail across the oceans, and they try to find new crew members, or they'll try to find. Luffy freaking recruits anyone he sees. But it has the same kind of premise. I can see the story going more into how society values power and energy over human life, which goes with the more grim themes of manga currently, like JJK. This could fit so well if it gets another chance. The last manga for this video is slightly different from the other two. We have MX0, or it's like Hunter x Hunter, M0, MO. I'm gonna call it M0. So M0, which was released in 2006 with a total of 99 chapters. It's older and a lot longer than the other series, but even that couldn't save it from the axe. M0 is about Taiga, who accidentally enrolls at Senagi Private High School after following a girl he has a crush on. Taiga soon realizes that this private school is actually a secret magic school where spells and the inner workings of magic are taught. Now he has to use his wits and luck to hide the fact that he's the only one who can't use magic. This isn't a shonen battle manga, but more of a romance, slice-of-life, school setting that has great comedy. I love seeing the situations that Taiga gets into and how he gets out of it. I was so sad to learn that it was cancelled. Like, even though there's 99 chapters, I fell in love with it and I read through it so quickly. I hope I was able to introduce a new series to you. Well, that will end pretty quickly because being cancelled and all of that. Sorry. But if you have any manga suggestions that don't break my heart by being cancelled, let me know down in the comments below. Alright, peace.